What's going on, everybody? And first and foremost, I want to thank you for even taking the time to open up this video. All I want to do very quickly is show you the 4 ways that I help families prepare for their future. Okay, it's really simple, won't take too much time here. Let's go ahead and break it down. Okay, so the 4 ways that I help families prepare for their future are planning for final expenses, income replacement, mortgage protection, and the fourth one is child or young adult planning. So I'm getting ready to break down all 4 of those things really quick on my whiteboard. So the first area that I help families plan for is for final expenses. Okay. And when God decides to take us home, there is a lot of things that the family is going to have to deal with, from dealing with any funeral planning, the probate, debt, or even how the surviving spouse is going to take care of themselves moving forward. And yes, this is a cane. Okay. And all of this stuff combined can really be a lot on a family, especially during an already painful time. So, my job is to do as much as I can to ease that financial burden when that time comes. And very simple, very self explanatory. That is the first way that I help folks plan for the future. Alrighty, so the second way that I help families prepare is income replacement. Okay, so here I have Jack, Jill, Johnny, and Jane, a beautiful family of four. Okay, now in this scenario, Jack is the main breadwinner of the family. But what happens if Jack grows his halo? All right. Well, at that point, it'll be up to Jill to be able to take care of the children all on her own. Now, that's going to come as a shock, of course. It's going to be a lot. You had 2 incomes in the household. Now there's only one, but there's still 2 kids and a lot of bills. She's still going to have to help the kids get through school, take care of any extracurricular activities, or even just keep a roof over their head. And this can be really devastating on families that were once thriving. Okay. So, where I come in and I help at is I make sure that Jill will still get a continuous flow of income as if Jack was still here. That way, at the very least, she can have peace of mind knowing that her and the kids won't have to be displaced or don't have to all deal with any extra stress or any extra burdens that wouldn't arise had Jack still been here. And that is income replacement. The third area that I help families prepare for the future is mortgage protection, which is very similar to the income protection, but this takes care of the place where we made all of our memories at. So that's the home. Now, God forbid, same scenario, Jack grows his halo. How is the mortgage or the rent going to continue to be paid in that scenario? Exactly. So I help folks either pay off the entire home. So now the biggest expense that we typically have is not weighing over Jill's head, or at the very least, be able to take care of some rent or mortgage payments for X amount of time. Now, the third thing is also being able to help pay off a house early. Now, that's a very, I can make a video on that just by itself, but paying off the house early is a slightly different, more advanced strategy. But mortgage protection at its core is just making sure that, again, the family doesn't have to be displaced all because of something unexpected happening. And that's mortgage protection. All right. And lastly, we have child and young adult planning. So this one's very simple. This is to help put up a cash pile to the side to either take care of college, or if they don't decide to go to college, and this could be used as a personal bank, a nest egg. Use this for business, getting married, whatever the child or the young adult may need in the future. Okay. So this allows them to have funds that they can pull out without having to go into debt, without having to go to debt to banks at the very least. And then when they do borrow from that money and they pay it back, they're paying more interest back to themselves. So it's like a continuous cycle of them being able to stockpile cash for whatever may come up for them. This is a really great way to give the next generation a head start that most of us did not have. All right. And again, I want to thank you for taking the time to take a look at this video, maybe learn something. But what I would really appreciate the most is if you know anybody that needs any of these services or planning, I'm going to leave I either texted you a link or I'll leave it down in whatever description, bio, wherever it is for whatever platform you're seeing this on, to my virtual business card. All consultations with me are free, so we can figure out which type of plan that someone even needs in the first place, but find the one that's going to work the best for them, and also make sure that it's within budget. Again, it costs nothing to sit down to at least get the information that they need. Thank you all again. See you next time.